Okay, today we're going to go through the Monday workout. We'll go through this much more in depth when we get to the weight room, but just to give you a primer on what we're doing. So, the deadlift, that's our first workout every Monday morning. Two big things on the deadlift is, just like we showed in our screen, we want to keep a nice flat back. Okay, so when I'm going down, I got a nice flat back here. Not bending over. Nice flat back. Shoulders don't have to be back, but they have to be the motion of back. Okay, so I have to have that. The other thing, when I go down, I want us all going down, and if I'm here, I'm taking a big breath into my stomach. So I'm pushing my stomach out into my legs. So I'm down, I got all my breath right down to my stomach. That holds that brace in there, okay? So simple, just how it looks. I'm cross grip, got my breath, come on, pop the hips, okay? Now, reset, pop the hips. Okay, when we lock, everybody locking out, hips forward, so we're finishing that lift. We don't want to come to here. Every time we got to get lock out. Okay, shoulders back, chin in a good position. If you sit down there, which you might say, it's your back arches, and then you come over to elevate. So now, a little bit easier, I don't have to get my legs all the way down there. Another thing is, find whatever's comfortable for you for hip height. Some guys like to start hips higher, some guys like to start lower. Wherever in between here. We don't want to be in a squat, we don't want to be in an RDL, but somewhere in between. So it doesn't matter where my hips are. I'm there, sounds a little easier. I'm locking. Breath, shoulders back, lock up. Okay? From the deadlift, I'm going right over to a chest supported row. So I got my station set up before I start. Grab my dumbbells. But fully extended, pulling them back and back down. Back, together. Okay, I'm not coming up. Getting depression, back, down. Up. Okay, one thing when we're doing this on these benches, try not to bring your head up. Try and keep your head nice in the same spot, down. Same spot, down. And again, we're not going elbows past the shoulders. Keeping it nice and tight. You can be a little bit up here, but we're going elbow, shoulder, nice and parallel. Okay? So, we'll do our however many reps and sets are for the day. Now move in the auxiliary room. We're going right into our rear foot elevated split squats. We all know those. We'll set up those plates again, one or two. Probably a little less than we did testing. Back leg on it. Down, touch your knee, come back up. Trying to keep this knee over your ankle. Also trying to keep a nice straight line here. So I don't want to do this too much. Okay, so nice down and up. Keeping that nice and straight. If you need a little bit of forward tilt to keep that, that's okay. But if you can, have you sit back, get a good stretch on that hip flexor. From there, do however many I need to do. We're just going to bridges. So we'll probably start with just body weight bridges. A couple things where I'm bridging. So I want my feet closer than my knees. So I don't want to be like this. I want to be a little bit inside of my knees. So I'm inside my knees, nice and close. And I'm up and down. Okay, one thing. Just stand over there. When you go up, try and get all the way up as much as you can. And we're going to have you go. Same thing we're talking about deadlifts. Up, one good breath. Back down. Might have to readjust my feet. Up. Back down. Okay, so you're doing that 10 times. Okay? From there, do however many you need to do of your rotation. And we're going to dumbbell step ups. So I got my we're just going, just in your hands, just go one leg at a time. So if it says 3 sets of 6, that's 6 on each leg. So I'm starting with my left leg, I'm up, driving my knee up, come back down. Just stand over there. So, when we do this one, if I'm coming up, that left leg, this hip is getting fully extended. Same thing, so I should be able to stand there, bring your knee back down, get fully extended, even forcefully lock that out. So I don't want to get up to here. I got to get that hip all the way extended. 6 on my left leg, move over, 6 on my right. Get that drop leg down, and lock out. Okay? Where's my next one? Oh, so from there I'm going to dumbbell swings. We can do it, we'll demonstrate with the kettlebell. 30-pound kettlebell is probably not enough, but we'll demonstrate anyways. Same premise as the deadlift. When I go back, I got a nice core here, got my breath in my stomach, chin's down, I can put that dowel right across my back. I can go a little toe out if I want. If you don't want, you don't have to. But we got to keep those knees in line with or outside your feet. So if your feet are really wide, I got to get my knees out here. If I can't get my knees out here, they go to here, we can't have that. Okay, so that means I got to move my feet in. So we got a nice angle there of inside. Okay, so I'm starting here. And again, you can drop your hips down to wherever you want. I can start with all the way up here, so I'm not moving much, or I can get all the way down to a squat swing. But you stay there, that's fine. Keep that breath in your stomach the whole time. Get a good lockout. Lock out nice and early. Let the weight swing up and swing down. Your arms shouldn't really have anything to do with it. Just swinging, come back, swing, pop the hips. Okay, so if this kettlebell isn't enough, you can go to a dumbbell, and you can either do a dumbbell with just a cross hand, just have 2 hands one on top of the other. So same thing. It's a little more awkward to get between your legs because you might smack your groin, but it works. Or I would caution you to use chalk or not do this too late when you're sweating. But you can take the dumbbell on the sides. So I can go here. That's a little easier. It doesn't get caught in between the legs. But same thing. If you get a little sweaty after workout, it's pretty easy to let that thing go flying. From those two, I'm coming over to a band anti-rotation hold. So I got my band. I'll have better bands than this, but get out a decent ways. I'm perpendicular to the band. Okay, I'm not angled. I'm straight here, and I'm facing that way. So if I want to make this easier, I'm straight in line, facing that wall. Okay, I'm here. I'm in a nice. This is how it should be. Nice athletic stance, arms straight out. That's how it should be when I'm doing this. So I'm here, arms straight out. Okay, I'm not leaning this way. I'm not turning this way. So I'm here, I'm out. You're holding for a good 2 breaths. So I'm out, breathing my stomach. Two breaths, bring it back in. Take a little rest. Bring it back. You're going 5 times each way. Then you'll do that whole tri-set again. So the first 2 are supersets. You're doing them back to back. And then this last one's a tri-set. So you'll go through all 3 of them, come back around for all 3 of them. So that's your Monday work.